Well, we'll see whether they can get there as Gen.G, it's a handshake draft. Like, let's be honest, guys. It's an LCK draft. Let's go into the Rift and see how they go. All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Onto the Rift for game number 1 of Gen.G versus DRX. Rascal, not actually.
Unfortunately, right now, then Vi has a whole playground of options to go for here in this game, but she does not anywhere near the bottom side of the map have a lot of power in this game.
Polishing a game as the Jax almost by himself.
It's really strong right now as Peanut's a level up here, and this is not a fight you want to try to force necessarily.
Well, 3 versus 1 theoretically, though, as now Pays and Delight will show up. Pleta taking a lot of damage as the bubble's going to miss from Beryl. Still, they make it into Fog of War. Oh, Fate.
Face checking.
Oh, dear. It's a Fate check as he is going to be able to get over the wall, but he misses because I think the permafrost came down. Chovy's just going to flash and put a bear on him. The bear gets incredibly angry and runs after Croco as well as Croco makes it underneath the turret.
Once the moment he decides to base check there, his opportunities are so extremely limited as Peanut has 6.
Oh man, Peanut is just traveling around the Rift, picking up whatever he wants. He's going to miss that Glacial Prison though, and Pleta's going to be able to throw some damage back towards Pays. Well, Peanut is just going to look a little bit sheepish as he backs his way out.
Look, when you have both objectives, why not?
Yeah.
You don't need to fight here.
Oh,
so they're going to anyway.
Yeah, they're rotating up. Another Glacial Prison goes wide. It's just throwing jails everywhere. Pace.
Yeah. Okay, this is a disaster.
Oh dear. Rascal is going to throw down a cask, but he's going to be stunned beforehand. There's the flash. He has absolutely nowhere to go here, guys. There's the permafrost. Doran picks it up with an Empower. All too easy, and Croco just has to watch it happen from the sidelines.
These Annie red side picks that Gen.G used on blue side against Lucian is so beautiful, and now
is it time for Pleta to ult? No, it's not. Bubble is not going to land as Peanut comes in. He lands that one, and that is a dead barrel. Oh dear. But it was well executed.
Doran still has flash.
All right, yeah, Doran. Is he going to be the first death here? As he's going to leap strike away. There's the flash. Body slam is going to connect. And now the counter strike comes in. Manages to stun up Croco, but Rascal, he gets out of it. And that is going to be the first kill going over to DRX. Oh man, that would be so good. You notice I said Warwick and Warwick multiple times. Okay, Chovy could be in trouble. In fact, he's dead. Not a whole lot they can do. Tibbers gets angry. Doesn't it remind you of how sort of T1 plays the map as well? Like, Faker will get picked off in a side lane, and oftentimes other teams
pushing mid, and there is just nothing that DRX could do about this.
Yeah, Shirley is just wailing on this turret as there's the Emperor's Divide from Fate, gets into the backline. Oh, that's a great knockoff on a Pace, finds the bubble as well. But where is the follow-up damage? Pleta puts an entire culling into a bear! And now Pays is going to pick up the kill. He does go down, though, as Croco is stunned only for a little bit. Peanut is now able to get the double Winter's Wrath. Oh my god, the counter-strike in the backline from Doran. Welcome to the team fight, my friend. We definitely needed you. It's a double kill as he gets on top of his opposite number. About this himself, he hated Jax because it was always lose. It would never do anything. We wouldn't see any side laning. And now it's like someone took it personally. Like, what has Valdez been saying about our Jax, man? And all of these Jax are just incredible. We got a battle going on here as Pays just sort of fighting by himself. There's the Emperor's Divide as immediately the ult comes through from the Vi, but they cannot burst down Pays. He gets into the brush. Pleta is dead as well. Croco limping away as Doran. Oh dear. Yep. Beryl just fish food on the map right now. Why not?
I think we're here. We're grouped up. You know, we prepped the top wave for this. Got that setup in mid. 3 dead on DRX, and yeah.
Not that long, dude.
Yeah.
That's bogus. As in he goes.
Okay.
There's a Glacial Prison. And Pays will get knocked in. It's a big knock-up as he gets the ult off, but he's still going to die. Croco's slowed down. The bear will go down. I repeat, the raid boss is dead.
Well, here's DRX.
Yep. Croco just trying to hover both sides of this one. There's no turret on the bottom side.
There it is.
Yeah, there's the Flash Tibbers. And Flash Bear is often a very good way of winning the game. Into the backline goes Doran, manages to take down quite a few as Croco, not long for the world, and Gen.G should just be able to wipe the floor with him. Leap strike beautifully done as Doran goes golden. I think he may die, but no! Oh, Tibbers turns up to tank the turret! They do respawn as their Nexus is now exposed, and look at Pace's health bar. It is massive. Peanut tanky in the front line, but he is going down low. Counter-Strike doesn't get too much done as Rascal with the belly bop is going to be able to do a fair bit of work. Incinerate is good there from Chovy, but they're not going to get the extra kills. They're going to kill this Nexus, I could imagine. Doran goes golden one more time with an extra stopwatch, just because you may as well. And they grab a couple of extra kills before this Nexus turret. Nexus does go down. There it is, Gen.G. They finished them off in the end. And wasn't close.
Well, Atlas, we have to talk about the sad reality of this game, which was
Rascal has been deadly in the past. It hasn't been the case this season, but could be an avenue for the Jacks to make things happen. The space already pointed out that. All right, here we are, everyone, once again on the Rift for game number 2 of DRX taking on Gen.G. Gen.G pretty comfortably winning game number 1, largely due to the fact that they had 6 players, which is a little bit unfair.
Right, but not going well so far.
Beryl stepping up, the Ignite already ticking down. So interesting as, yeah, okay, we'll see whether Paze is going to reveal himself, as now Beryl is going to check the brush. Not really worth, is what I'm putting down. Flash has to be used to get out of the bubble. No, I agree. I actually think being able to get to this back timing is really, really important. So getting Paze and Delight down low enough, also especially collecting that flash, does mean that there are avenues now for DRX here towards this bottom side. Gen.G still with just a general advantage as far as CS is concerned and things like that. They'll take the first Drake.
I think it's just going to have to scale up and hopefully be better in the late game, but the Zeri just kind of had a free ticket to mid game, and this is going to be Gen.G now getting the second objective of the game here, uncontested. And this is not what this comp is.
DRX being able to get over there and affect that one. Chovy going to refill that mana bar by eating some honey fruit. And we will find out exactly what our soul is going to be.
It is going to be huge, but it's not going to be something where he can turn it into a crazy split push early on with no other control.
Yeah, and Paze now you can see actually having a really good time. Bubble is going to go wide, he ults. Croco moving in. Oh, the Wild Growth interrupts! He can't get the Cyclone off, and there's the flash forward. Beryl has to flash in answer immediately. But Delight is so good, man. But there is a tidal wall. As in goes Peanut. They do find plenary flashes. The wall is going to block him at least a little bit, but not quite enough as Paze is going down low, but he's still fighting. There's first blood as Paze picks it up, and Gen.G are just waiting here. Peanut puts down the Rift Herald as well. Fate, he'll get here, but it's a little bit too late. Rocks are being flung at him every which way. Beryl is going to get taken down first. And yeah, now Fate might be in trouble.
Yeah, Fate's not going to get anything here. He came down here to watch the turret die. He's not letting Chovy come down to the bottom side. No, he didn't. Okay.
That was a flash. As, okay, gets flung back. That somehow was a flash that worked, guys. I'm not entirely sure. Peanut, he's still going to die. As now a teleport comes in. Chovy going to go golden. Oh, the bubble going to be mitigated by that one as well. Rocks go down one more time as Paze turns up.
Have to...
Okay, Rascal. All right, he's in it. There's the tidal wave. Going to get the knock up. Another bubble is going to be really good there as Paze is standing his ground. Why isn't he dead yet? Okay, finally he falls down as Chovy gets back over, and Rascal.
A lot of value. Look at his angle here. He's going to scan them with the Scryers.
And oh, Rascal. Okay, well, he's straight into a body slam, swings his staff around, and then gets the heck out of there, as you can understand. Gravity field is good. Paze gets over it. And could be a 50-50. We'll see whether the fight can actually be won. There's the Weaver's Wall as Chovy's going to block them off as best he can. Puts down the rocks, is now into the back of the pit. Oh, the value of the cask is just beautiful. Paze gets over the wall as well as Rascal has to flash away immediately. Peanut, he goes over the wall. They've given up on this Drake. They want to win the fight, and there it is. Peanut can now get back into this pit, but he doesn't have to because Croco is just going to come into his waiting arms. Another Vault Breaker is very nice, but he does have Warrior Trickster. And Gen.G going to chase them away. They'll collect themselves Soul Point and retain complete control of the game.
Out, and they can't play the neutral fight. And then when the cask from Doran is in the pit, oh, Beryl.
Oh, no. He's going to flash this time around as Paze is going to look for him. Stendo Beam not necessary as, yeah, Croco's going to take the remainder of the damage. And looks like Gen.G are going to give up on trying to take down this turret as Pletter. Can he get the kill onto Peanut is the question as Paze. He's going to stand in front of his jungler. They're just not doing any damage to the Zeri. Delight not going to be so lucky. He'll be popped. And Paze going to skate his way out of this. Fate going to be avoided as well as, oh, the Death Ray! Peanut able to Vault Breaker his way out. So right there, the theme park.
Rascal cool. On the flank, but no flash.
Oh dear, that's a dead Beryl. Chovy finds him with a seismic shove. Rascal does come in, like you say, though. Can he actually affect this battle? Is the real question as Paze just happy to free hit anyone that he can find. Seismic Shove once again. Jack's going to be pulled back into the waiting arms of his team.
Take Soul, but I'm gonna grab this pick here. I'm 0-0-6 on this Gragas. I've set up so many of these mid-game plays. We're gonna take Baron first, and then
oh, we don't even get to see the fun part because here's the Weaver's Wall right into the enemy base. As yep, Seismic Shove didn't even have a chance to go off as the tidal wave sadly flows by. Possible Exodia in 4 minutes time, but this game is not going to last that long, guys. Hayes just happily running around. There's another beautiful cast, double kill immediately as the Talia just pops him on the rocks. And yeah, Fletter is now on his fountain. I don't know whether he's going to be safe there as Koroko just evaporates. It's a double kill as Hayes. Yeah, maybe you don't want to be fighting the fountain. That's probably the one thing that DRX has that can beat you. And Pletter is just going to watch as these structures go down. Weaver's Wall going to be delivered, and Pletter goes to the correct side of it.
They put him back in Challengers,
oh, no.
Atlas!
Oh no! Oh, the Gragas is going to die for the first time this game on the enemy fountain. Pletter collects that kill, and there is a top of the morning to you from Peanut. Swift 2-0 here from Gen G. Second series of the evening. D+ Kia taking on Kwangdong Freaks. A match that the Kwangdong Freaks haven't been able to win over the last couple of years, and we'll see whether today is going to be a change, despite the fact that D+ Kia looked so much better in their most recent victory over KT. Yeah, let's get onto the Rift here for game number 1. See whether Kwangdong Freaks are going to be able to pull a rabbit out of a hat. Yeah, I mean, Ezreal is one of his most famous champions and hasn't played it all season.
Showmaker, no vision here. See if this actually works out. Be a heavy commitment here.
Yeah, Bulldog has a very cool skin. I do like that. All right, let's see whether this dive is actually going to work out. Shroud on cooldown, and that is first blood so comfortably collected by the Kwangdong Freaks.
Played. The aggro there for Youngjae. That was beautifully played.
Oh, Deft misses the Q as the Ignite now goes down. Has to flash as Taeyun charges his arrow. Deft looking for a little bit more as Canyon's going to come down. Kellen's still going to be able to zone them off the wave. Here's the question. As Canyon will find out where he is exactly, and there he is. Dudu, 0 mana, does drink or eat one of his biscuits immediately.
Situation to play it well as Youngjae will be seen.
Yeah, found by Canyon here. Lands a Sonic Wave. Tempest Cripple going to slow him down. Youngjae still on the front foot though, as we can see. On vision as well, but what can D+ Kia actually do about it? Is the question. Is Kellen going down very low? Oh, the arrow's going to interrupt Canyon there as well.
Two Ezreal lanes. Now, it's very different, obviously, with the Ashe here. Can we see a steal?
Oh, well, no, we can't, but it was very close as Canyon's going to flash and freak out a little. There's a Gnar. Okay, that should just be the kickback and a, okay, leap strike out. Canna, not going to go for it. Holds onto the flash. There's a Runeterra.
Really unfortunate that Bulldog loses his flash, but it's good reaction from him because he's neither ahead nor has he fallen massively behind. So functionally, he's just going to be stronger. Okay, this time no flash, but the claw is good.
Yeah, claw is going to come through, but the stun is going to last for way too long. Oh, Showmaker caught under the turret, but it doesn't matter. He's able to pick up the kill with the perfect execution. Needed it.
Down the hill, right? And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. As I don't think Kwangdong even need to contest for this, to be honest. At this point in time, like a Herald with full health turrets on all 3 lanes, you could just say, D+, you can take half my turret, but it's never going to be 3,000 gold that you're getting back with this objective, and I won't lose a fight, I won't risk it without proper setup here.
Yeah, they haven't lost a turret all game, so very happy to let this one go. Not going to push too far. Demolition of the turret. Showmaker picking up that kill is important as Youngjae, okay, may have overstepped. The arrow is going to miss though, was actually trying to predict the Warrior Trickster as he just cyclones his way out. They do get that cooldown, but I mean, that's the only bit of good news. Yeah. Picking up everything. And with the fact that Dudu is unanswerable, it just means that they have so much control over this map. And now teleport in from D+, they're not wanting to give away Soul Point here, even though it's a cloud. Counter-Strike now on a little bit of cooldown as Deft is over the wall. And you can see they're looking for the turn. Okay, Bulldog does still have Frozen Tomb available. Showmaker was trying to bait it out, but here goes Bulldog. He turns it around himself as now Kellen's going to flash. That's a huge Gnar into the wall. But can they kill Youngjae? He's going down so low, but he survives forever. And the Lissandra is still there. She's able to kill Deft. And now there is nothing D+ Kia can do. Canna, yeah, he gets a wallop off, but he is limping away from this battle. And he'll have to just try and go for... Oh, it's an execute.
Gets the execute.
Never mind.
He does.
Definitely not the biggest win rate that he's picked up, as Arrow is going to find Taeyun here.
No flash.
And yeah, that's a really dead Varus.
Like, now the Jax has no TP. He better get a kill here.
Oh, Canna can't actually hop over the wall, but he's pretty fast. So,
you know, this looks a lot harder every single time one of these mistakes happens here.
As Young Jay, he's just going to get kicked. This could be a huge throw, Wolf.
I mean, it is starting to feel like it is already, and now with the teleport available for Kana, I was talking about, they're just going to grab Baron, and this Baron alone should equalize the gold and give full map control. Def back in the driver's seat, 80 carry-wise. Let's see if Bulldog can steal this.
Yeah, doesn't have the unsealed spellbook as Showmaker. Oh, that ward wasn't in the brush, so Showmaker is going to get doomed and taken down. Kana throws them into the wall.
The counter throw?
We'll see, as there is still a smite in this pit, but Dudu is absolutely terrifying. Canyon's going to be able to secure it and get out in the arrow. He's going to connect once again. Now Jun flashing himself out. Canyon gets back into the pit once again as Def locks down Bulldog. Blind now gets over the wall, and D plus Key, I mean, that was way more difficult than it could have been, but they take the Baron and they're now in control.
So the other side here, you have Counter-Strike. Okay, Arrow.
Arrow going to connect onto Dudu. Oh, it was going to hit someone, and there's the kickback that Jax can't even counter-strike. I don't even know whether he had it off cooldown as Canna doesn't have flash, as that is Showmaker going golden to deny the frozen tomb. Cyclone's good, as he was still tanking the turret. Now they're out of cooldowns. There's a huge Gnar into 3 into the wall, and Canna will never say it again. I'm sorry for saying the Gnar isn't perfect. I'm sorry for saying it isn't amazing. I'll never say it again, I promise.
Game over.
That might just be exactly that, Wolf, as they're going to push through. That's the ace. The inner turret's going to go down. I mean, it's 26 minutes. Lissandra being able to do damage effectively. This is sort of the Lissandra situation, as she has a whole bunch of friends, and it's a Gnar by himself. They should be able to find something. He'll take a while to die, as True Shot Barrage gets a fair bit of value, but the Frozen Thrall is all that remains.
This is...
Man, Bulldog is, like, he's playing his heart out this game, as the Claw... Oh, Showmaker, he picks it really beautifully. The arrow has to be flashed as the Q misses from Canyon, but Bulldog might just die. The Frozen Tomb comes in. Showmaker goes into his Zhonya's, and now Def wants to take some control. Counter-Strike will go off before Def comes out of his stopwatch, but he still is going to die. Canyon goes into his stopwatch as well as Canna gets over the wall. Mega Gnar is incoming. He puts everyone on top of each other, and the bottom lane is just obliterated, or walloped, I should say. Young Jay goes golden as well. I mean, everyone has a stopwatch at this point in the game. Showmaker's going to flash on the head, though. It's not going to stop him from dying. Picks up the double, and we'll see what D plus Kia want to do now.
It'll change anything, but as long as that Nexus is alive, there's a chance, right? There's a chance.
Oh, okay, Canna is going to bite the bait. Showmaker looking for the flank, and who's baiting who is kind of the question, as he finds the backflip onto Taeun. Yep, you can't cleanse death anyway, so I guess it doesn't even really matter, as Canyon's going to get the kickback. That's the Gnar follow-up. And now Dudu, where are you going to go? And where is Jun going to go, especially as Showmaker should be able to find a 5-point strike. These turrets, they can just win the game, unless Dudu can do something absolutely heroic. There's a teleport to keep these minions alive, which is very cute. And there goes the Jax. Canyon going to safeguard to follow Jun, and this game is over. But man, Quandong Freaks, they made them work for it. This is not what D plus Key were expecting this game. I guarantee you that. As Bulldog on this Lissandra, he played the laning phase very well. He had some moments, but then he also had some mishaps. Still, when it's a team this young, can't help but feel proud of them.
Yeah, certainly. You know, D plus Gia definitely with a rockier start to the game, but like I mentioned, if you're... So now you have as D plus, like if we kind of point and draw lines across lanes, you have a skill-based matchup topside where it's going to be Jax versus Fiora. Can go either way. You're fighting fire with fire. A lot more agency on the Fiora part of this to play, or on the Jax part rather, with your counter.
All right, here we are. Onto the Rift for game number 2. We'll see whether the emote spam comes in, but I don't think it's going to happen. Making me a little bit sad. The player that plays it the most, it's the first time he's played it this season, is Jun. Oh dear, down to 100 health. The autos are going to come through, and that is first blood for D plus Kia. They are angry after what happened in game number 1.
Skirting around those turrets on the top side, having way more damage here, and looking for more.
Deft is just going to go for it. Okay, another auto, not going to land, as Young Jay is going to come in here. They do have a ward in this brush, and he doesn't have Arcane Shift. There's the flash. Oh, does manage to get the Inspire. Deft, oh, Arcane Shift, where is it? Not going to be back up in time, as Showmaker is going to get another kill. onto Bulldog here in the mid lane as Kassadin.
Yeah, trying to put so much more important this time around for those to actually land. This okay, Canyon hits 5, he wants to contest.
Yep, Young Jay gonna fight him as Showmaker's getting taken down very low as well in the mid lane. He has level 6. Level 6 finally hit for Bulldog, as now he could join and try and add to this fight as Canyon. He may have to flash to try and get out of this one. He does. Seismic Shove in a great spot there.
Yeah. Picking up the Catalyst, which makes it a lot easier to lane against this Talia. You see, Showmaker will actually have even some agency in this lane now with Ultimate and Catalyst. Starts his tier on time. Should be looking to try to get these advantages. Otherwise, just sitting back and losing out.
Oh, that's a nice counter-strike. This time from Counter. Plays that one very, very well. As there's a Glacial Prison. Young Jay's in position, though. We'll see whether they can get this kill onto Bulldog, who puts the rocks down. D plus Kia. Some opportunities, but not actually able to get the permafrost
that they're looking for right before this Herald fight. And with that counter-strike hitting onto Dudu, he can't easily come down here and contest. You have no Cyclone. Like, Kwangdong Freaks just lost all the wind in their sails here for potentially coming over here and saying, no, D+, you cannot have this. We are the stronger early game comp.
And it's so unfair, right? Because Showmaker should be, like, severely weak because he's Kassadin.
Here comes Jax.
And Dudu does have the inside track. Showmaker now trying to chase after them. Does find the riposte as Canyon's going to go down. And that's a disaster. D plus Kia kind of on opposite sides of each other's mind there.
Definitely finds a little bit more out of this, but with the flash setup here, not going to commit any further, but still getting a little bit of an advantage.
Oh, that's another Glacial Prison. Bulldog this time doesn't have flash. Kellen is going to pick up the kill. He's like, I have to flash bottom lane, guys.
So, I'm feeling very good about where your scaling's at.
Seismic Shove going to get the flash out of Showmakers. We're going to check out this bottom side. As Canyon's here again. This is the most proactive I've seen Canyon all year. It's crazy. Another gang.
Yeah, kind of a jump scare game here because there's action happening all over the map all the time. And Kwangdong Freaks not able to turn the bottom side pick into
pre-20 minutes for Kassadin.
Dudu actually,
it's pre-14 minutes.
If that Vital isn't placed back, he actually dies. I think he might actually die regardless.
Okay, yeah, Young Jay is just going to Cyclone him. Oh, man.
Seeing in the next 9 minutes or so.
Yep, and D+ have 100% of the good dragons this game. Already picked up as, okay, Dudu, let's see how you get out of this one. The answer is you can't. And Canner is going to be able to pick that one up.
Here, I don't think they have enough minions.
Oh, that sidestep was good. The second one was not. But Rod of Ages is done, and Showmaker is way more tanky than he has any right to be. Jun, he was tanking the turret! Oh, Kellen's going to be able to lock down the kill. They'll still be able to get the turret here.
Kellen!
As Kellen's sort of like stuck between a rock, a hard place, and another rock, and another hard place, and he's dead.
We're going to be forcing fights early, but some of these mistakes here in the mid-game cost him big.
Oh, Bulldog was actually out of vision when he stopwatched there, so Canyon's going to throw his ultimate into Narnia, but that's fine. The one that makes you see good, real good, as Canyon finds another ulti. It's a bit of a drive-by, as Jun finds a nice grenade, but it is not enough to save him. Canyon is now going to get challenged pretty grandly, and he will die. They get a free heal off it as well.
They split one per lane and then just give this over to Young Jay all on his lonesome without Showmaker.
Just happens. Canyon, he can rotate over. We're going to fight here towards the bottom side, though. His Grand Challenge going to be issued. Cannon puts his back against the wall, but it's still going to be the challenge coming through. Counter-strike comes down. There's the flash. Dudu going to still fight this one out, though. Oh, okay. We're Alcove Gaming. And there are too many wards. There's too much control as he comes around. That was a jump scare. Kanna's going to pick up the kill in the 1v1 and immediately teleports to the top lane.
It's going to have to be a play from Kanna. He's flashless too.
Yep, you have to fight this. You have to.
You absolutely do. Here comes Showmaker on the flank.
Yeah, Rift Walk. Bulldog getting taken down very low. There is the Null Sphere as Deft over the wall. Can they actually win the fight after this is the question as Grand Challenge comes through. Showmaker's going to need a few more of these Rift Walks to get out of this one. It's Showmaker making his way through. They know about this. They have an inkling because he's been off the map for quite some time. Canyon going to go down extraordinarily low. Into the backline goes Showmaker. Grand Challenge is issued though as Dudu trying to get the work done. Cannon goes down.
You just back out now. You don't have to force anything more. This is a huge win for Kwangdong Freaks.
We're just fighting one more time. The Baron was still up actually for another couple of seconds as Showmaker, Young Jay has to go into his stopwatch. True Shot Barrage is going to sail through. He does manage to get Soul Point, but he'll give his life for it. He does get there. It's going to be a very scary Ezreal. So far, Mythicless, things like that, so he's fine as Showmaker gets over the wall. Young Jay, he's the target. D plus Kia, they want their turn with a Baron.
They have to somehow pull Kana out of this lane. His TP is coming up soon.
Depth, that's very aggressive positioning as he spots the rest of the team. Cyclone does come out as now Dudu, he's in trouble. Showmaker rift walking after him. Can he find another lunge? Kellen's going to move on in. He does lunge over, but now they're taking the Fiora for a walk, and Deft comes over and picks up the kill. There is a ward in this though, so Young Jay has the ability to come on over. All right, Kellen just lying in wait. Control ward coming down. June, oh my goodness, he is so incredibly low. In goes Canada to find Taeyoon. Kellen's going to flash on top of him, and they lock down the Varus. Depth is going to be taken as well. So it's 1-for-1, but this Kassadin, the Kassadin is the problem. As Bulldog, he's going to get wiped out first. That's the first target of Showmaker here, the Herald of Doom for Kwangdong Freaks. Maybe they don't need a Baron. They're going to start this one up. Showmaker on a ward. That is so important. Seismic Shove going to be avoided. Dudu comes over, Force Pulse not going to connect. True Shot Barrage is actually huge. A lot of value there as D+ getting control of this area, and look at all of this poke raining down. Kana coming on the flank. Yeah, he is. Let's see what this Counter-Strike looks like. My God, the Cyclone, it's also really good, but it is not good enough. Yeah, the Sejuani goes down, but it's another Counter-Strike to obliterate Kwangdong Freaks. They were already behind, but this, I think this was the backbreaker.
She might actually start threatening this inhibitor as Young Jay just keeps threatening flanks and keeps getting away with it. And D+ are doing this Baron.
Yeah, and that's all because Deft is arcane shifting after the jungler and pushing him further south. Like this Baron, like they had no way of actually getting any vision.
There's just not a great engage angle here. They need more time for Taeyoon to actually hit
Chemtech Soul. Can this change the game?
Oh, look at the flank for Kana.
Well, they are going to be able to get the Drake, but can they actually win the fight is the question. Oh, they pick up the Jax! That's not going to be the Counter-Strike value that we were looking for.
Oh, certainly not.
As this is with Baron, by the way, guys. Oh, the flank from Canyon is just massive. Showmaker, yeah, he's going to be able to get in there. The Talia is already dead, and now Deft, alongside Showmaker on this Kassadin, are just going to mop the floor with them. Showmaker still has the Zhonya's Hourglasses. Dudu, can he do it again? I think the answer might be no, but he's still alive. He's flashing. The GA is going to be popped onto Deft, and he will be put down in the end. I thought maybe we'd have another one of those doo-doo moments. I like how you say Deft and Kassadin because Showmaker is kind of Kassadin here in the LCK.
Sorry, I meant to say Kassadin and Ezreal.
No, I like it.
Okay, well this is the end of the game.
It is certainly the end of the game. That is going to be another ace picked up here. There's been a lot of Chemtech put down onto this Rift, but it was not enough for Kwangdong Freaks. Nexus goes down, there's the 2-0 for D+ Kia.
Yeah. Well, I had to